Hi everyone, and welcome to the fourth update on rebuilding Blackwood Station. So without further ado, let's see what I've been up to for the past couple of weeks. In the last update, I was concentrating on completing the reinstatement of the 4 running lines through Blackwood Station. At the end of the last clip, I had completed the 2 outer lines. That's this line here and this line here. This line here was also complete, but the line next door to it, this one here, still had to finish that off. I have now obviously done that, so the 4 lines are now all reinstated, and as you can see, the new crossing is also fully wired. Well, it's not wired up, but it certainly has got the point motors on, so we've got the new crossings put in there. And you'll also see that I have got a new platform. That is the new platform 1 and platform 2 of the new Blackwood Station. And if you remember right at the very start, the whole object of doing this update or doing this rebuild of this part of the layout was to increase the width of the station platforms. The station platforms that I built 10 years ago really annoyed me. They were really narrow. You couldn't put any buildings on them, and I thought it was probably about time that I did something to rectify that. So as you can see, there is a new platform in. I will put in the old platform, or part of the old platform, on top. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe if I lay it side by side. I'll lay it side by side. That, I think, hopefully, if I zoom in the right way, that will hopefully give you some idea as to the difference in the platform width. Now, this platform here that I'm holding was just over 32mm wide. This platform here from edge to edge is 55mm wide. It obviously tapers off to a narrower width at the both ends. But even at, if I look up to that end of the platform, the width at that end of the platform is still about 5 or 6mm wider than the platform end before. And if I come down to this end of the platform, it's actually identical in width. This end piece is identical in width, simply because these tracks here are in exactly the same position. Once the platform reaches this point here, it starts to widen out. So the platform's not finished yet. It still has to have the white edging strip put on, which I'll do in a later point. Now, the platform is actually a Metcalfe kit, and because I do stand by Messrs Metcalfe, they do produce a lot of excellent engaged kits. The old platform, which you can see there, that was actually put in over 10 years ago. Now, obviously it's bashed and bruised and ripped when it got taken up, and obviously you can see where a platform furniture, that's why there's marks on the surface. But that platform has stood the test of time. So I had no qualms about using Metcalfe again to construct the new platform. Obviously there will be another platform constructed on this side here. If I can get my pointer in here, there'll be a new platform. It won't be an island platform. As I said, the platform will come back and stop round about there, but it will still be wider than the platform that was originally there. Now, when you are building the Metcalfe kits, there are excellent instructions, and it tells you how to obviously build curved platforms. Straight platforms are relatively, to use a pun, straightforward, in that you can obviously cut your platforms, you can then offer them up to the track and make sure that all your passenger vehicles, longest vehicles, trains, engines, etc. all pass by and don't fill the actual edge. When you are constructing a mixture of straight and curved, which is what we have here, you do have to be a bit more careful. Now this platform, first of all, to say to you, it is actually exactly 4 foot in length, and it is made in one piece. I can pick that entire platform up. It's not been built in sections, so I've not built it in terms of a straight section and then added 2 curved sections on. The method employed is straight out the Metcalfe instructions. If I put in this in front of the camera, excuse me for 1 minute, hopefully you can see that white card there. That is the template. So I simply bought some white card out of Hobbycraft. It's not thick card, it's not thin card. It was cut down roughly to shape, and it was just set underneath the track. You then take the largest coach or vehicle that you have in your railway, and you simply attach a pencil to it. Now, if you are doing the outside of the curves, that's we'll say for talking sake, this is the outside of the curve, you will stick the pencil exactly in the middle of the coach, and when you're doing the inside of the curve, which will be here, you put the pencil, if I bring that round there, you put the pencil to the edge of the coach. You simply then push the coach and the pencil around the card, and it will draw your actual platform shape, which you then simply have to very, very carefully cut out onto the cardboard, the tarmac pieces of card that Metcalfe supply. I'm going to take that away. You're then left with that. You then obviously have to put in the platform edges. There are cardboard spacers which you will put along the beneath the bottom of the card along here. I don't think the camera will pick it up if I zoom in the right way. It might just, if it focuses, let's come out a wee bit. Right, I think you may just see, just there, it comes in here, there's a wee bit of card there. These are cardboard strips that you put on the underneath of the tarmac sheets, and that's what gauges the platform walls to the right distance to give you the right overhang of the platform tops. Now, when I built the platforms 10 years ago, I followed Messrs Metcalfe's instructions to the letter, and this coach here, which is a Mark III, was the coach that I used, and that was fine. Everything was great. Platform worked absolutely brilliant. One thing was that when I then ran my very first Class 8 locomotive, the Class 8 locomotive wouldn't actually run past the platform, and the simply reason for that is because of, if I bring this into, hopefully if you see this into focus, are the outside frames. The rods obviously attached to the wheels, I think that's what they call outside frames, they in actual fact didn't clear the platform, and I ended up having to re-gauge all the track. So this time I was aware of that, so the platform, the track, etc. has all been gauged with not just the longest vehicle, but also this particular locomotive. And if I stick this on here, we should hopefully see it running through the station. So pick you up in a minute, and there we go. and as you can see, it will come through without any problems at all, and it clears the platform really nicely. The other part of the rebuild was obviously the bay platforms at Blackwood. Now if I come over and actually come up a little bit, you can see, if I come round first of all, round to this end here, you'll see where that Class 8 is sitting. That is actually sitting in what was platform 1, which is a bay platform which ended just where the track stops. And you'll see just on the other side, just in here, that was platform 2, and platform 2 just ended here. On the other side of the main station building, you had the head shunt from the motive power depot, which is just through the bridge there, and you had this other track here, which was platform 3, and it obviously ended again in parallel with this track here. What I did say was, now that the station building is away, and because these two bay platforms were relatively short, I decided to join them up, and yes, they are now joined up. I'm not sure if you can actually pick it up because the platform is actually blocking the view, but you can rest assured the two bay platforms, that's platform 3 and platform 2, are now joined up. There's still a bit of work to be done at this end in terms of doing the final wiring, but the lines are in actual fact joined and they've been tested, and the locomotives are running through without any problem at all. So that then leaves the head shunt coming through there from the motive power depot, and that can now be relayed. The track setter templates that I ordered have come through. It is still going to be a tight curve, but it will be roughly the equivalent of a second radius curve coming through, and it will then allow me to then consider exactly what's going in on this bare part of the board, bearing in mind that obviously Blackwood Town will occupy a race section of it, and obviously there'll be a road bridge coming across, probably somewhere round about there, somewhere just round about in the middle of where the camera's looking at. So that's really the update for just now. So just to recap, we've got the 4 running lines that were in Blackwood Station before. They are now all reconnected. They've all been fully tested electrically, so everything seems to be running fine. I have installed 1 new set of crossovers, which the camera is looking at just now, and I have joined up 2 of the former bay platforms to give another through route. And obviously, most importantly, we have got the new platform 1 and 2 physically built, and that will now allow me to obviously concentrate on building what will be platform 3, which will go in here. So plenty of work still to do, but that's the update for just now, and I'll catch you all soon. Thanks.